Hello and welcome to Biz Moments. I'm Marcos Gonzales, Director of Economic Development. We're here today to talk about doing business in Bernalillo County. Here with us today is Kelly Egolf from New Mexico Fresh Foods. Thank you, Kelly, for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me, Marcos.
Kelly, can you provide an overview of New Mexico Fresh Foods?
Sure. New Mexico Fresh Foods is the very first HPP tolling company in the entire Southwest. We produce a number of products with fresh juice or other beverages or sauces, but we have a longer shelf life because we use HPP processing, which stands for high pressure processing, to extend the shelf life of fresh foods without the use of heat or chemical preservatives. So our juice products, when we were first just a juice bar up in Santa Fe, went from a 4 or 5 day shelf life as a fresh product to a 4-month shelf life. So we've opened a plant here in Albuquerque that provides those services to other food manufacturers, plus we do co-manufacturing of beverage products.
So Kelly, kind of tell us about what is the difference between when you first were operating the juice bar to now where it is now operating a HPP tolling station?
So we opened Verde Juice up in Santa Fe about 8 years ago with 2 different juice bar locations there, but we had a really short shelf life. So operationally, we were making everything almost every single day, ferrying things back and forth between the 2 juice bars. It was a real game changer for us to come to this technology. So we as a group had to decide that we were going to lean in. We bought a refrigerated truck. We drove our product weekly back and forth from Colorado. We're still making it in Santa Fe, but we would drive it to Colorado just to run it through somebody else's HPP machine. Our products went from 4 days to 4 months. Our customers never noticed a decline in quality. It still has all of its fresh characteristics. So operationally, it allowed us to begin to scale up. And that scaling up was all the difference in being able to wholesale distribute our products to companies like Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, Albertsons. We're now distributed with Shamrock and Benny Keith for food service. But without access to processing technology, we would have been stuck just hand pressing every day.
What really motivates you every day for being in business and about your business?
So what I love most about doing what we do is when I get to sit down with either another startup entrepreneur, or maybe it's an established business that hasn't been able to figure out how do I take the next step and grow a little bit bigger. I love sitting down with them, taking their product like a fresh dressing that a restaurant is making every day or 3 times a week because it's their best seller and everyone loves their fresh dressing. I love that moment when I explain to them that they don't have to compromise on any of the quality, but they could make that salad dressing once a month or once every 3 months potentially. What that labor savings means for the company, because while they are committed to that recipe, it's their grandma's salsa recipe, whatever it is, they love that recipe and they don't want to compromise on the quality. We can now give them an option to mass produce it either for their own purposes in their restaurant or as a gateway to be able to enter into grocery stores or grab-and-go coolers, either in their facility or shared facilities with other companies. I love that aha moment of, really, I don't have to do that every day anymore? No, you don't.
Well, that's great. Being able to see more and more stores and restaurants being able to carry our favorite products, and definitely look forward to seeing more of that now that your warehouse is open. What's something you'd recommend to a new food-based entrepreneur or somebody who was wanting to follow in your footsteps?
I would always give the advice of think about how you're going to scale your business on the front end. So because we started as a juice bar, I had to learn the lesson along the way of how we grow. And all of the little pieces that go in there, the commission that I'm going to have to pay to the food broker, the piece that the distributor is going to want, how the wholesale markup is going to be, how am I going to have equipment so that when I do grow, I can make 20 times the volume that I'm making today. So when I speak with a lot of startup companies, it's how are you planning to scale? If you do knock it out of the park, you're not going to be able to make this product in your kitchen forever or at your home. What's the next step for you? So thinking that through, I think, is the most important part.
Thank you for sharing that biz moment, and we really appreciate you being here today and bringing all your different products and what you do for our local food-based companies. So really thank you for coming on Biz Moments.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us for Biz Moments, and we look forward to seeing you next time.